Welcome back. All right, let's discuss the other 4 games played today. I've already discussed the matinee game. Review's already on the channel and all that. So, some interesting action starting with San Jose and the Rangers. And I said in the preview, this is the ultimate trap game. So it's Blackwood versus Quick. Early press by the Rangers. Trouba's denied as the Rangers press. The puck goes the other way and it's in the net. It is a breakaway by Duclair. Great pass by Burrows. And at 3:50, San Jose's up 1-0. Hoffman then has a net feed that's picked off. We get a power play for the Rangers. There was a shorthanded chance for Granlund that gets blocked by Vesey. That power play is killed off. Fans getting kind of restless in New York already. Likely looking at the standings and going, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, San Jose's been doing this lately. Rangers go back to the power play. Panarin has a shot that hits Kreider. He's denied on his next shot, and his next opportunity goes in. So Panarin all around the net. He scores on the power play. It's posted in through a screen. Zibanejad and Fox with the assists at 8:43. Carpenter nearly answers as the Sharks get some pressure, and then Carpenter puts one in off of the glove of Jonathan Quick. Ruda with the assist at 12:21. So Carpenter, former Ranger, restores the lead for the San Jose Sharks. It does not stay that way. 34 seconds later, Panarin buries a loose puck in close. Trocheck and Lafreniere with the assists at 12:55. It's 2-2. Does it stay that way? No. Zibanejad, bar down from the doorstep. He scores from Kreider and Brodzinski at 16:42. It's 3-2 Rangers. This game was pretty bonkers in the first period. Rangers press for another. They draw a power play. Zibanejad has a net feed. Near miss there. That power play's killed off. It's 3-2 Rangers after 1. Second period. Trocheck has a tip denied early on. Bailey fires one wide as the Sharks get some pressure. There's a kick save on Schneider. The shots are 3 apiece, 6.5 minutes in. Power play for the Sharks. That leads to a shorthanded fast break for Bonino. That's saved. And then, with 2 seconds left in the power play, it's McDonald getting the power play goal from LeBanc and Hoffman at 9:14. It was a point shot. And again, some traffic in front. Ties the game at 3. Lafreniere then gets a penalty shot. That's saved. We have a power play for the Sharks. Net feed to Barabanov. Near miss. The power play's killed off. Post for Duclair shortly after it ends. And then Cooley splits the defense and scores. He gets that one from Bonino and Trouba at 16:03. And that restores the lead for the New York Rangers 4-3 after 2. Third period. Sharks press at 1.5 minutes. Trocheck has a rush chance. That's saved. And then Panarin gets his 5th career hat trick. He scores the goal from Trocheck and Brodzinski. That's at 4:41. So Brodzinski getting some points lately. The shots are 4-0 Rangers at 6 minutes. And if you were like, well, this game should be done, well, I would agree with you. I felt like this game was basically done. Lindgren has a rush chance. That's saved. The Sharks press with 8.5 minutes left. But at 13:04, Keandre Miller scores from Panarin and Trouba. So it's 6-3. Game's done, home and cooled. But at 14:38, Zetterlund gets his 7th of the season. That's a new career high for him. He scores from Granlund to Duclair, buries a rebound on the rush there. And then at 15:50, so a little over a minute later, Barabanov scores from Addison and Hurdle to make it 6-5. The Sharks do pull the goaltender. They do have some opportunities, but in the end, the Rangers hold on. So it's a 6-5 win for the Rangers, who go to 18-4-1 with the victory. San Jose 6-17-2 with the loss. Shots on net 15-9 Rangers in the first, 14-9 Rangers in the second. 10-7 San Jose in the third. Final shots 36-28 for the Rangers. Power plays, San Jose 1 for 2. The Rangers 1 for 3. The hits 16-14 San Jose. Blackwood saved 30 out of 36. Quick, 23 saves on 28 shots. So 2 goalies that committed tonight with pretty good stats, and they leave tonight with stats that aren't quite at that same level. But very entertaining game, and let's see, 11 goals. You almost get as many goals in this game as you had in the other 3 combined. So just crazy, crazy action. All right, Columbus and Boston. We were this close to Columbus pulling it off twice in a week. So Martin versus Swayman, early press by Columbus. There's a near miss for Lauko. Columbus clears. Grzelcyk has a blast. That's held. The Bruins press at 3.5 minutes, but Columbus is blocking him out. McAvoy to Zacha gets blocked as well. Too many Columbus Blue Jackets on the ice. The Bruins with a power play coming into that. That's killed off by Columbus. Columbus presses at 8.5 minutes. They get more pressure with 9.5 minutes left in the period. The shots are only 3-2 for Columbus, though, with 8.5 minutes left. But again, if you're Columbus, you've held Boston to 2 shots through 11.5 minutes. It's pretty good. Van Riemsdyk then has a blast. That's held. Jenner gets denied and close. Swayman holds there. Bruins go back to the power play. Zacha's robbed. Martin holds. They do kill that off. Columbus presses with 3 minutes left. There's a crossbar for Jenner. The Bruins were pinned down for a while there, but it's scoreless after one. Second period, Pasternak's denied as the Bruins press. We get a power play for Boston. Columbus continues its strong penalty killing at that stage. Coyle has a rush chance to save. That power play is killed off. 7 minutes into the period, the shots are 10-4 for Boston. So Spencer Martin doing everything he can to get a steal here. Power play for Columbus, that's killed off. Pastrnak tries to go 1-on-4. That doesn't work. And it's something I always watch for where a player decides, well, I'm going to try to do this myself. It's concerning if it becomes a pattern. It has not become a pattern for Boston, but it's something I had to write that down. DeBrusk has a rush chance that's saved. Marchand has a shot that's blocked. Columbus clears. Grzelcyk has a shot blocked as the Bruins press. Columbus goes back to the power play. There's a shorthanded 2-on-1 that's defended. Power play's killed off. But then in the final minute at 19:25, and these can be backbreakers, Jenner scores from Olivier and Werenski, and he buries it from the side of the net. So after 2 periods of play, it's 1-0 in favor of Columbus. Third period, early jump for the Bruins. And this is where Marchand said, all right, I'm just going to put the team on my back, I guess. So Coyle has a wraparound that's a near miss, but at 1:54, on a cross-ice pass, Marchand with a one-timer, Heinen and Coyle with the assists. Marchand didn't get everything on that shot. Sometimes that throws goalies off when the speed isn't quite what they expect. So the game's tied. Bruins press for the lead. They end up getting themselves a power play, and they score on it. Marchand on a tic-tac-toe goal. McAvoy and Van Riemsdyk with the assists at 5:36. So that's 2 goals for Marchand. Bruins look for another. Columbus presses at 7 minutes. Marchand then draws a Bruins power play, and he scores on it at 7:46. Marchand from Zaka and McAvoy, it's a natural hat trick in the third period. Down come the Hats. And the captain came out, and he played well in that third period. It's 3-1 Boston. We get a power play for Columbus. That was killed off. No shots. So not only does it not work for Columbus, but it doesn't give them any momentum. Glove save, and it's held by Swayman on Kent Johnson, who had some opportunities tonight. Texier has a chance that's kicked aside. We get a power play for Boston. That becomes 45 seconds of 4-on-4. The goalie gets pulled by Columbus to make it a 5-on-4. McAvoy got hurt on a final minute shot block. He did stay on the bench. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Probably just a stinger. But in the end, Boston wins 3-1. They go to 17-4-3 with the win. Columbus 8-14-4 with the loss. Shots on net, 8-6 Columbus in the first, 16-9 Boston in the second, 9-6 Columbus in the third. Final shots 28-26 for Boston. Power plays Columbus 0-4. Boston 2-6. Hits 20-17 Boston. Martin saved 25 out of 28. Swayman 25 saves on 26 shots. And so Boston gets away with one a little bit tonight in that they solved Martin in the third. Well, Marchand solved Martin in the third. Again, I'll just put you guys on my back, I guess. All right, next up, Nashville, the Preds and Buffalo. Preds have got a pattern going now where they get off to a good start and then just kind of stops. So it's Saros versus Luukkonen. Cousins has a rush chance. That's held. Skinner's denied from a sharp angle. We then get a press by Nashville 4 minutes in. The shots are 4-3 for the Sabres at 5.5 minutes. Cousins was denied on a 3-on-1 rush. Cousins had some good chances tonight. O'Reilly's denied. Things get pushy. And then on a face-off win, Forsberg. He scores at 9 minutes and 40 seconds to bury it. And then at 10:54, it's a turnover that leads to this one. It's buried through a screen. Trennan with the goal from Sissons and Cole Smith. So suddenly it's 2-0 for Nashville. We get a post for Tuck on a wraparound. We get a power play for Nashville. That's killed off. Sabres press with 2.5 minutes left. But it's 2-0 Nashville after the first. Second period. Preds had the early jump. The shots are 3-1 in their favor. 4.5 minutes in. Strong Nashville forechecking as well. Luukkonen's the reason this one's staying close. O'Reilly couldn't bury one when he's near the net. Shen has a 3-on-2 chance kicked aside, and then Olofsson's given a penalty shot, and he scores on it. That's at 10:02, and I love that his goal song is "Gimme, Gimme, Gimme" by ABBA. That is one of the best goals. It's such an odd song, and I understand he's Swedish, ABBA's Swedish. I get it, but of all the ABBA songs, it's a great song. Anyways, it just takes me back to when I was a kid, before Olofsson was born, is my guess. And yeah, anyways, great song. Samuelsson then has a shot that's held. The Sabres were much better in the second period than in the first. Cousins is denied on a final minute rush. Things get pushy at the horn. Both teams take a penalty, so we start the third period with 2 minutes of 4-on-4 with the score 2-1 Nashville. Early press by the Preds. Sissons fires one wide on a rush. The shots are actually 2-0 Buffalo 4 minutes in. Sabres press at 5 minutes. Jankowski then has a rush chance. That's held. Cousins is denied. Nice leg save by Saros. Forsberg fires one wide on a break. Shots are 7-4 for the Sabres with 8.5 minutes left. There's a press by Nashville with 7 minutes left. Peterka has a rush chance, that saved. Dahlin had a shot that was blocked. It's cleared briefly. Buffalo did a good job of getting a lot of pressure in that third period. Goalie pull happens with 2:15 left. They press in the closing seconds, but Saros continues to make saves, including on a buzzer beater attempt by Buffalo. And Nashville holds on. They win 2-1. They go to 12-12. Buffalo 10-13-2. And so, yeah, in the power rankings I said last night, this game was key for me. Buffalo takes a bit of a nosedive in the power rankings tonight. Shots on net, 14-11 Nashville in the first, 12-8 Buffalo in the second, 12-7 Buffalo in the third. Final shots, 35-29 for the Sabres. Power plays, Nashville had the only power play in the game. They didn't score on it. Yeah, Buffalo didn't have any. Hits, 21-16 for Nashville. Saros saves 34 out of 35. He was spectacular. Luukkonen was excellent as well, 27 saves on 29 shots. So that'll bring his save percentage up a little bit yet again. But for Buffalo, it's about trying to get wins, and they're not getting those right now. So anyways, moving along. Last game of the night, Colorado and LA. This felt like a playoff game. Absolutely did. And if this ends up being your conference final, we're going to get spoiled. So it's Georgiev versus Talbot. The Avs press at 2 minutes. Laferriere has a rush chance, that saved. Did Fiala score? He thought he did. He had his arms up. There was no whistle. There was no horn. So doesn't go in. Hits the post. Avs press. The Kings block. They clear. The shots are only 2-1 for the Avs at 7 minutes. Bit of a chess match in that first period. Dano has a shot that's tipped high. Power play for the Avs. The Kings prevent an early setup. They kill that off. But Manson on a 3-on-2 rush. He jumps in. He scores. Rantanen and McKinnon with the assists at 12:28. It's 1-0 Colorado. Shots are 6-3 for the Avs with 5 minutes left. Roy has a net drive that's defended. Laferriere to Grundstrom. There's a near miss there. It's 1-0 Colorado after one. Second period. Colton's denied on a turnover. Dubois has a net feed. That gets picked off. Lewis is denied in close. Cogliano has a 2-on-1 shot. That's held. Things get pushy then on a hold by Talbot. Shots are 5-4 for Colorado at 7.5 minutes. The Avs press. Manson has a shot. That gets blocked out. And then Byfield. On a rush, he tips it in. He scores from Anderson and Kempe at 9:03. So that ties the game. Quentin Byfield has been very good lately. I'm glad to see the points are there. I said it all summer. I said he had a really good second half of the season. Trust me, the points are going to come. So the Avs press, the Kings block, and they rush. Kopitar's a net feed that's picked off. There's a reason I watch these games every night for that kind of thing. Anyways, power play for the Avs. There's a shorthanded rush by Kempe. That's killed off. The Avs press with 3.5 minutes left. But yeah, it was a better second period, I thought, for LA than the first. And so it's tied 1-1. We're going to the third. In the third, Grundstrom fires one high on a rush. The Kings press at 1.5 and they were not messing around in that third period. Tatar has a rush chance. That's held. Things get pushy on a hold by Georgiev. Kings draw a power play. There's a near miss for Fiala. They cycle. Kopitar is denied. There's more cycling. It's killed off. But you could see that the Kings were definitely generating some good opportunities. That top line has great chemistry between them, which is Kempe, Kopitar, and Byfield, which dates back to last season. So shots are 12-1 for LA, 5.5 minutes in. So Avs defense having some issues there. Heavy Kings press at 6.5 minutes. Strong forechecking by the Kings as well. There were no easy pucks for Colorado in their own end in that third period. Kempe has a rush chance that deflects out. And then on a great pass, just too many chances given to LA, they score. It's Byfield. Byfield from Kempe and Kopitar at 13:26. They had a nice celebration after that as well. And then the Kings add another. It is Moore at 14:22. It's bar down, short side. It is a 3-1 game in favor of the LA Kings. Kings press for another. It's just all momentum to LA. Avs press with 3.5 minutes left. They pull the goalie with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. They call a timeout with 1:31 left. Remember, down by 2. And then Doughty hits the empty net at 18:53. The assist to Cam Talbot. So Doughty buried that one from a distance, almost from his own goal line. And so the Kings win this one 4-1. They go to 14-4-3 on the season. Colorado 15-7-2 on the season with the loss. Shots on net, 6 apiece in the first, 10-9 Colorado in the second, 23-5 LA in the third. Final shots 38-21 for LA. Power plays, Colorado 0 for 2, LA 0 for 1. The hits 16-12 for Colorado. Georgiev 34 saves on 37 shots. Talbot 20 saves on 21 shots. Really good night for Talbot. Really good night for the Kings. And yeah, they are definitely, if you look at the points percentage, they're the best team in their division. They just need to play the games and make sure they keep winning when they do. And yeah, once they get caught up to Vancouver and Vegas in terms of games played, they should be number one in the division. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts regarding these games in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.